I am Dr. Prashant working as an assistant professor at Department of Geography, Shivaji University. I have nearly 13 years of PG teaching experience, and with this experience, I will try to bring the best for you. So friends, kindly support my YouTube channel. Please share, subscribe and like this video if you get any value out of this. Today, we'll talk about the final part of the maps and their types. In a previous video, we discussed several sorts of maps based on their purpose. However, due to the vastness of the subject, we continued it in this session as well. We will begin our discussion with a cultural map. Cultural features designed over the surface of the Earth are also represented on the maps termed as cultural map. The occupancy of the surface of the Earth by man has resulted in carving out various designs over it. On the small-scale maps, particular, it is not possible to depict all man-made features without losing legibility. So different types of maps showing different features consequent upon the activities of the men have been evolved. Cultural maps are divided into the following categories. First, we'll look at the most well-known type of cultural map, the political map. A political map depicts the borders between nations or the boundaries between political subdivisions inside a country. Nations' diverse domains of influence can also be depicted on a political map. Military maps are the second most popular type of cultural map. Military maps often record strategic sites, patrolling routes, and war plans, among other things, etc. Apart from the cultural map types listed above, historical maps, which symbolically portray past events, and social maps, which depict the distribution of various tribes and races, their languages, religions, and so on, are other important categories. The land use map is a newly established category of cultural map, which is a popular map category in the United Kingdom, the United States of America, Japan, etc. Pictorial and diagrammatic maps are the next broad category of map, in which considerable care is taken to illustrate data in such a way that they are more spectacular and attractive to the mind. Some facts are plotted and represented by graphs and cartograms on such maps. When only one element or feature is presented, such maps are titled after the content. If just modes of communication are indicated, such as roads, trains, aeroplanes, sea routes, and so on, it is referred to as a communication map. A population map, on the other hand, depicts the distribution of male and females. When a map has a lot of characteristics, it might be titled after the major idea it represents. For example, a map depicting the distribution of key agricultural and industrial goods, as well as significant locations connected by various modes of communication, is referred to as an economic map since it interprets the region's economic growth. The distribution maps are the next type of map. Under the heading Distribution Map, maps illustrating the distribution of various things of definite value can be categorized. These maps depict items that are either natural, such as precipitation, temperature, flora and animals, or cultural, such as agricultural fields, industrial areas, and so on. Distribution maps may be further subdivided according to the method of construction. The following map types can be used to represent the data. One of the most common maps in this category is the Chorochromatic Map. A chorochromatic map is a map with distinct colored sections that show the distribution of a resource or attribute. To put it another way, a chorochromatic map represents distinct items using different colors. Various colors or different shades of one color can be used to depict population density, temperature intensity, temperature quantity, rainfall amount, and so on. The Choro-Schematic map is the next form of distribution map. Various geographical phenomena such as vegetation, rocks, soil, and so on are depicted on this map using various cartographic symbols such as circles, dots, and the initial letters of the elements. For example, in crop production, wheat may be represented by the capital letter W, rice by the capital M letter, and so on. Isopleth maps are another type of distribution map. Lines of equal value can also be used to depict statistical data. Isopleth lines are lines that connect areas with similar values. Such isopleth lines can be used to represent equal amounts of temperature, pressure, precipitation, and so on. The examples of isopleth lines are isotherms, isohyates, and isobars. Plant types, population density, and animal types are all shown on the choropleth map using different shades made by using vertical, horizontal, and slanting lines. Dot maps are also used to illustrate population dispersion, plant distribution, and so forth. That's all for now. Stay tuned for more videos of similar nature in the future. Until then, take care, and best of luck.